Hi guys, I'm Jamie from 5 Star Fitness in Boston Spa and Wetherby. Today's session is going to be slightly different. We're going to have a more relaxed session based around mobility, stretching and a little bit of core work. So it's all about getting you moving better and feeling good today. Be a shorter session, around 15 to 20 minutes. And all you need is a chair and a mat or a rug. So I'll let you grab them. I'll set up on a mat. We're going to go through 10 mobility exercises, ones that we use at the gym in warm-ups to get people moving better and weak muscles fired up and joints released and moving good. So with 10 exercises, we're going to work about 30 seconds on each. The first one we're going to do is what we call cat-cows. So we'll work for about 10 of these. I'm going to go on 12 fours, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We're going to sink in, and then I'm going to draw my belly button up as I breathe in, and then as I breathe out, I'm going to sink in. So these are all in line with breathing. Breathe in, up we come, breathe out, come down. Breathe in. That's 3. We're going to do 10 of these. Breathe in, tuck under. So draw that belly button right up, tuck that head when you come up, and sink in, lift that head when you come down. So this is loosening lower back and upper back. Try to let your shoulder blades nip in on the way down. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, great. Right, 1 down, 9 to do. Next one's horse stance. Same position. You're going to touch your knee with the opposite hand, like that, and then we're going to straighten that arm and that leg. I'm looking for a 45-degree angle with my arm and my thumb pointing to the roof. So I'm there, I'm up there, slight hold, and then I come back in. I'm trying to straighten my leg behind me, not take it up to the roof. That's it. So feel your glute squeeze. We'll do 3 more on this side. 2. 1. And change. So opposite hand to knee, we touch, straighten, thumb to the roof, and then back in. 4, we're going to do 8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fab. Great. So next one we're going to do is called an opener. So same position. I'm going to go with your hand on your ear on this one, and we're going to reach right underneath. So a hand on here, big exhale. I'm going to reach right underneath, and then bring that elbow back the other way. So we're loosening off mid-thoracics here, middle of your back. 2. Big exhale, reach as far under as you can. Try and breathe out on the way down. So it's out through your mouth, in through your nose. 2 more. And change sides. So make sure we've got the hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips, hands on your ear, big breath out, reach under, back the other way. 2 more. Super. 3 down. So next one is a back fly in the same position on all 4s. Now your arm is going to be bent like that. Show you on a side view. So the arm's going to be like that. It's going to sweep down towards my forearm of the other arm, and then it's going to come up, and what I'm after is this shoulder blade pushing in and that shoulder blade nipping back. So we'll do 10 of each of these. So it's there, just that forearm, it's back, a little bit of rotation, shoulder blade squeeze in and then back down. 2, 3, so they're just working on that upper back here. 5, I'll do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Change sides, good. So forearm, forearm, hit that shoulder blade in. 2, 3, 7, 3 more. Sweep round, a little bit of rotation, shoulder blade nip in. That's 1. Perfect. Great, super. Now we're into groiners, so insides of the legs, this one. So you want a nice knee down, nice big strides, that leg straight. You're going to go onto your heel. You'll feel that straight away in your groin, in your adductor. If you don't, go bigger stride. So from there, fingers on the floor, I'm going to take my bum back to my heel, hopefully can touch it, and then I'm going to come forwards to there. So my hips go forwards and back. So we'll do 8 on each side. I'll show you the side view of this one as well. So we're rocking back and forwards. 5. You should feel it on that inside of that left leg. 2 more. Great. And on to the other side. Nice big stride. Sit nice and tall to start with. You'll feel that straight away in that inside that leg. Onto your heel. And drop them hips back. Take them hips forward. Do 8 on each side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. Fab. Next one. Into glute bridges. Just going to drop on us back. So this is just to get your glutes firing. These muscles get weak and the big stabiliser, so it's important to make sure they're working. So we're just going to bridge up through his heels. Should feel your glutes tighten, then come back down. If you brace in your midsection, it'll prevent you feeling it in your back. So your belly button's drawn in. We can lift his arms up now. Lift up and down. We'll do a set of 10 of these. Should feel your glutes squeeze at the top. If you don't, push up through your heels a bit more. That belly button drawn in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Great. And then we're just going to go into T rotation. So, same position, you're going to put your arms out into a T position, legs are straight. I'm going to lift one leg up. You see I have a slight bend. I'm trying to get it to about 90 degrees. Now I'm going to take this foot to the floor while trying to keep this other one shoulder down, and then alternate to the other side. So I'm trying to touch my toe on the floor near my hand. Lift up, take it across. You'll need to have a slight bend in your knee. I'm going to do 8 more of these. That's stretching lower back, glutes. Try and keep that other shoulder pinned if you can, so this other shoulder stays down. We'll do 6 more. 6. Again, breathing out on the way down. Will help you relax. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Great. Now we're into hip flexor and hamstring stretch / mobility. So we're big stride, so you'll see how my foot is in front of my knee, and then I'm going to drop my hip forward, and then as I come back, I'm going to straighten my leg. So we're getting hamstring on there, we're getting hip flex on there. So my hips should be pointing forwards, there. Then come back, lift that toe when you come back. We'll do 8 on each. 5. Keep my chest up a little bit when I go forward. 6. Last 2. 7. One more. 8. Change sides. So see how my foot's in front of my knee. Enables me to get my hips through. And then just lift that toe when I come back. 1. Keep them hips pointing forward. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Great. And now we're into reach throughs. So we'll jump up. Reach throughs is just another hamstring, lower back mobility exercise. So a lot of these mobility exercises are working around this area. This is where the majority of the stiffness starts. So slightly bent knees, you're going to hinge and push your hands behind your knees, and then you're going to stretch up above. And we're going to do a set of 10 of these. So you see how I'm pushing right behind my knees and I push my hips back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more. 8, last 2. Great. And the last one, number 10. We need a chair for this one. You'll need to be resting against something because you're going to be you'll be pushing in a direction. So ideally rest it against a couch or a wall. We're going to go into sort of a press up position. So what you want is your body straight like a plank of wood. And all I'm going to do is bring that foot up to there. And then my heel should be down. I'm going to drop my hips down and nice and upright. And what I'm after, stretching this hip flexor. Let this knee drop out a little bit. So we swap. So it's there. That knee drops out. Heel down. Hips down. Nice and upright. Back knee just goes to the floor a little bit. Knee drops out. We'll do 6 more of these. Hips down. Knee drop out. Sit. Knee drops out. Back knee down. Do a couple more. Last one. Fab. Great. Right, that's it for mobility. So we'll just have a minute's break, and then we're going to go into some stretches. Then it'll be a little bit of core work. So I'll just show you while you're resting. So the first stretch is pigeon stretch or 7 stretch. So that leg comes up to there. So you'll see how that knee's in line with that hand, that foot's in line with that other hand. Then I'm going to twist my hip so my hip flexor, my hip is touching this heel. Now I can feel that straight into my glute. For you that are really flexible there, you're probably not going to feel that until you drop down. So from there, so square, down onto his elbows, arms out in front. We're going to hold that for 5 breaths. So it's big breath in, you breathe out, ease in. 2, 3 more big breaths, big breath in. Doing the breaths because when you breathe out, you're able to relax and sink a little lower. 2 more. Last one. And change sides. So, foot in line with that hand, knee in line with that hand. That hip flexor then should touch that heel. That back leg stretches back, as you can see, and then onto your elbows. Arms out in front. Same again. Big breath in. Ease in. Just drop a little lower as you breathe out. 2, 3 more breaths. Two more. Last one. Great. And then we're into hip flexors. So dead similar to the mobility exercise we did, but we're just going to hold the stretch this time. So nice big stride. If you draw your belly button here to prevent you arching in your lower back, we can sometimes tend to overbridge here. So it's like fixing your core when you're doing Pilates or lower ab movements. So we're going to draw belly button in, tilt pelvis. Then you're going to drop your hips forward. Should feel a stretch in there. And it's a big breath in. As I breathe out, I'm going to sink a little lower. So I'm trying to push my hips forward, get that belly button drawn in. And again, big breath in. Sink forward. Now you're going to raise, the left leg is back, you're going to raise your left arm over your head, big breath in, and as you breathe out, you're going to look over your right leg, sink in. One more breath. And then come up chain side. So nice big stride, so my foot's just in front of my knee, hips pointing forward, same again, belly button drawn in, drop your hips forward. Big breath in. And just ease in, and just get that stretch the front of that right leg into your hip flexor towards your hip. Big breath in. And then it's right arm up. Big breath in as we breathe out. So look over that left leg, and we'll do one more breath. And then we've just got hamstrings and pecs. So hamstrings, you're going to need to put your leg up against something. Now you can use a doorway, something like this chair. So I'm going to put this leg up straight, and that bottom leg wants to be straight. Now if your bum is lifting off the floor here, you need to go a little bit further back. If it's too easy, you need to push your weight through a bit more. Now to push your weight through, you'll need to go on a doorway, so your leg can go through one side and your leg will go up against the door frame. I obviously can't show you that on here, so just like that, we're going to hold that for 3 or 4 breaths. If you don't quite feel that, another way you can get it is to just pull it a bit further back. Make sure the hips are square, left leg's down. 2 more breaths. Straighten that leg, will give you 1 more breath. Got chain sides. Got chair across. Run that other leg straight through, so your hips are square. The bum should be down. Big breath in. So remember, if you don't feel that, you can just pull that leg a little bit further this way, or do it on a doorway. Big breath in. 2 more breaths. Last one. Yeah. Okay, that's hamstrings, hip flexors done. Do 2 more. We've got lower back, dead similar to a mobility exercise we did earlier. You're laying your back in a T position. I'll show you this way. T position. Legs up 90 degrees, slight bend, and I'm going to keep this opposite shoulder down as this goes there. So find your sticking point. So for me, it's about there. Keeping the shoulder down. Big breath in. As I breathe out, let the weight of the leg pull it down. I'm going to go all the way to the floor if we can. Big breath in. 1 more breath, keeping the shoulder pinned. Toe touching the floor. Should feel that glute, lower back. Chain sides. So same again, slightly bent leg, 90 degrees. Keep your shoulder pinned. Find your sticking point. For me, it's about there. Big breath in. Leg drop. Leg drop towards the floor. 2 more breaths. Last one. So again, glutes, lower back. And the last stretch is a pec stretch. I'll use this, use this chair. So you want your elbow in line with your shoulder, your thumb pointing to the roof, My chest is square to the floor and I'm just going to sink in towards the floor and I should feel this arm pitting across my chest. So it's big breath in, breathe out, squeeze in. 2 more breaths. Big breath in. I feel my shoulder blades knit together at the back. Head should be in line. Okay, now I want you to rock backwards and forwards from this position. So I'm going to take my weight back and take my weight forwards. You should just feel a stretch across your chest here. If it's painful, just ease back a little bit. And just do 1 more of them. And change sides. So we're just trying to stretch here. People get tight here with forward shoulders. Trying to free that off. Same again. Elbow in line with shoulder. Thumb pointing to the roof. Chest square to the floor. Big breath in. Ease in. 2 more breaths. One more. And then again, we're just going to take that through the range, rock backwards and forwards. Do 1 more. Fab. Great, that's it for the stretching. So we'll just take 30 seconds, then we've got a little core circuit to finish this up. Yeah. So we're going to do 2 sets of 3 exercises. We've got a lower ab exercise, an oblique exercise, and an upper ab exercise. So your four parts to your abs: lower abs, which is a stabiliser of your lower back, which is what you do when you do leg drops, which is what we're going to do in the first one. Obliques, internal, external oblique, which is what helps rotate you. And then upper abs, which obviously see everyone doing in the gym, sit-ups, crunches. So we're going to work all four of them. So the first one we're going to do is a leg drop. Now depending how advanced you are, depends which one you do here. So you can either drop 1 leg, alternate, or you can go both legs. Now what we're trying to do here before we drop is we're trying to draw his belly button in, keep a spine in neutral so your back shouldn't be arching. So belly button drawn in, fix your core, and then I'm just going to drop both of them down, tap my heels, and then come back in. If your back's arching, you're just going to do 1 at a time. Try and relax your shoulders, make sure you're drawing up and we're not tensing too much up top. Let's do 12 of these. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Should be still breathing. 1 more. That's great. And then we're into a side plank start. So kneeling side plank. So 1 knee on top of the other. Feet behind you, and then you're just going to lift your hips through so your body's straight. From that position, you're going to straighten that leg like that, body straight, and we're going to hold that for around 20 seconds. If you struggle with that, there's nothing wrong with just holding that side plank. That's 10, we'll do 10 more seconds. Body should be straight, hips through, toe pointing forward. 5, 4, so 3, this is obliques, and you'll feel it in this glute. 2, and 1. Flip around. So we're there, hips come through, straight leg. 5. And keep them hips forward, toe pointing forward. Do 6 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. And the last one to finish is what we call scissors. So I'm going to lay slightly bent knees, arms on my head. I'm going to lift one leg up and I'm going to touch with the opposite arm. So it's there. I'm just showing slow-mo to start with. 2. So I'm crunching, my shoulder blades are coming off and my legs coming up, and I'm trying to touch around my ankle. So we do 16 of these. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Fab. Great, we'll have a short break and then we're going to do one more round of that. Okay, so with the leg drops, what we're after is that belly button joining that pelvis tilted. Now if you feel that's arching, you just need to scale it back. So we've probably 3 options on this. With one leg down, you can just drop one, keeping that really fixed, belly button drawn in, join up, or we can do them ones, or it's the doubles, which I was just doing. So first job, draw belly button in, fix your core, palms up, relax your shoulders, and we're off. That back should be staying flat. 3, we should be holding his breath, make sure we're breathing. 3, 4, 6, 7, 4 more. That's 2. That's 1. Fab. Straight into your side plank star. So bent legs, one knee on top of the other, lift your hips through. You want this elbow underneath your shoulder. Raise that leg, point the toe forward. 20 seconds on each. That's 10 seconds gone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip over. This way, instead of my back to you. Hips through. Body straight. That's 10. Last 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. And then to finish, the scissors. So slightly bent knees, and the crunch up, touch the ankle with the opposite. 16, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you can't get all the way up, don't worry. Just crunch up as high as you can. 3 more. 3, 2 more. Last one. And time. Great work, well done. Super. So I'm just going to finish this off with a couple of stretches. I'm just going to go into some Mackenzie push-ups just to stretch all this out and your lower back. Do this in line with your breathing again. So big exhale. As I come up, look up at the roof. As breathing I come down. 4 more. Last 2. Great. And then just take your bum onto your heels, arms in front, 5 breaths in this position. Big breath in, so breathe out, just sink in. 3 more. Big breath in through your nose. Last 2. Last 1. Right, that's fab. Well done, guys. So a little bit steadier today. Just mobilisation, a little bit of core and some stretching. Have a good week, everyone.